Hey guys, what's going on? This is Tyler, and today we're going to be continuing our story for what if Goku went Ultra Instinct during the Saiyan Saga. In the last part, we had our heroes going through the Namek Saga, and we are just about at the climax, and Vegeta has discovered a new power while Goku miraculously survives against Frieza, and is now in the same state he once was against Vegeta. And this is where we begin our story.
Hey, collecting rings like a Sonic. Bitches wanna party. My wrist getting heavy, so got 'em on a diet, yeah. Flex like I'm Hogan. Yo, bitch coming over. Yeah, we respect.
Goku, after being revealed, would just look directly at Frieza with a cold stare, and Frieza would then smirk, and he would then fire two death beams at the Saiyans, separately. And he immediately fails and knows something's up when Goku dodges the beam and Vegeta deflects it. Vegeta clenches his fist, and he then shouts out to Goku that Frieza is all his, and he then rushes at him with everything he's got. Goku would just intercept in time, and he would say in a calm voice to just get off of Namek. Although Goku said it calmly, there was a little bit of intimidation that came off of him, and Vegeta's a little bit shooken up by that, but only a little bit. "Damn it, he's still stronger than me," he would say to himself. At that point, Frieza decides to just say screw it and attempts to destroy Namek's core, but this time Goku sees this coming from a mile away, and so he rushes towards the death ball, and with just a mini ki blast, he completely negates the death ball entirely. Frieza is livid but also scared at this power that Goku found. However, he shouldn't worry about that when Vegeta, immediately after the death ball gets negged, rushes towards Frieza and fires a point-blank Gallic gun with everything that he's got, completely atomizing the tyrant. At that point, both Saiyans power down into base, but Goku is the only one to be completely knocked out, and Vegeta would just revert to his base and he would be conscious, but he manages to find a little bit of strength enough for him to actually keep going. At that point, Popo would revive Porunga and everyone else, which would lead into Dende seeing the Z Fighters and healing them up, Goku included, and then using the last Porunga wish to take the Earthlings home, and this time all the people that were once on Earth come home. So this means Goku doesn't actually go to Yardra or learn instant transmission. After returning, Vegeta immediately challenges Goku and powers up, showing that he isn't joking around, and he even threatens the planet. He's not going to actually destroy Earth, rather he just wants Goku to accept his challenge. Goku doesn't mind a good challenge, and he doesn't want the Earth to be, destroyed anyways, so the two of them then fly off and decide to head to the wasteland once after Goku says hi to everyone that was awaiting for him, like people like Chi-Chi. When they arrive at the wasteland, Vegeta talks about how this form that Goku has isn't the Super Saiyan form, rather it has to be something different. Based on what Vegeta heard of the Super Saiyan legend, he believes his form fits more into that description. Whatever Goku has, it's definitely a lot more powerful than what Vegeta ever could dream of, and so he wants to basically try and obtain this form and unlock it for himself. So Vegeta and Goku do indeed begin their battle, and Vegeta immediately rushes at Goku. Goku did get stronger from his use of Ultra Instinct, and this does increase his base form, and this does allow Goku to be much stronger than Vegeta's base, but it isn't enough to defeat Vegeta's Super Saiyan form. However, Goku still has one other trick he could actually use to subdue Vegeta, the Kaioken times 20. Goku attempts to use it, and this catches Vegeta off guard due to the sheer speed of the technique. It catches Vegeta lacking, and Vegeta is met with a meteor combination that reverts him into his base form, and after Goku performs this technique, the Kaioken aura dissipates quickly, and Goku would collapse due to the Kaioken strain. Vegeta would have just barely have enough strength to get up, but he manages to do so, and he smiles, saying that he should have awakened that power he once used against himself and Frieza, but now it's just too late. And Vegeta is getting ready to finish off Goku, and he says after he's going to finish off killing him, he's going to kill everyone else he loved and kill the planet itself. Goku, hearing this from Vegeta, doesn't close his eyes and change into his Ultra Instinct form. No. Hearing this, Goku gets pissed off, and out of desperation trying to call upon Ultra Instinct, he doesn't call upon it. However, he does call upon a brand new power, a power that Vegeta has himself. Super Saiyan. When Vegeta witnesses this power from Goku, he is completely shocked to see that his rival yet again has surpassed him, and so because of this, Vegeta just simply gives up and promises that he will seek new power to surpass Goku one day. Goku reverts into his base form, and the two then depart, with Vegeta heading to Capsule Corp and doing his whole relationship with Bulma, and Goku going back to his home. For the next year, Goku and Piccolo, and even at times Gohan, would train with each other, until all of a sudden King Cold would arrive onto the planet, but there's no worries since Goku and Vegeta are a lot more powerful than their canon selves, and they already have access to Super Saiyan. So when King Cold arrives, Vegeta just just wastes no time, and he knows King Cold isn't even worth his time, and so he just one-shots him. And eventually Future Trunks would arrive onto the present timeline, and Future Trunks and Goku would have their similar conversation to what they had in canon about the androids and about the heart virus. The Z Fighters all train intensely and hone their skills together for the next 3 years, with Goku actually mastering Grade 1 Super Saiyan, and Goku doesn't manage to discover UI during his 3 years, but from times at training he still does feel the power somewhere within him, but he still must find it or find a way to unlock it. Anyways, like in canon, the city is still attacked by Jiro in 19, but this time when Goku actually fights him in the wasteland, he is taken aback by 19's power, because when Goku discovered Ultra Instinct, the androids actually collected that data, which allowed Jiro and 19 to actually be much more powerful than their canon selves, and this applies to the other androids as well. However, Goku on Namek was getting stronger and even awakening UI a second time, which would allow him to basically get enough of a power boost to keep up with these brand new androids. However, Goku would still eventually succumb to the heart virus, and Gohan and Yamcha decide to take him away, as Vegeta then arrives and reveals a new power himself, Super Vegeta. Now, you guys are probably wondering as to why he got this form. Well, the reason why is because he trained much harder than his canon self, because he realized Goku had surpassed him in almost every single way, even with the Super Saiyan form. And so, because of this, he found motivation to reach for new heights, and he managed to find this. Like how Vegeta put literally his blood, sweat, and tears into becoming a Super Saiyan, he would put even more blood, even more sweat, and even more tears into becoming Super Vegeta. Anyways, Vegeta smirks and knows regular SSJ isn't enough, and so his Super Vegeta state is immediately tapped into, and he actually gets the jump on 19, and even defeating him, thanks to him training much harder than ever. Jiro at that point makes his escape, and whenever he and Piccolo have their mini scrap, Piccolo is actually pushed aside by Vegeta, since they both know Jiro is actually stronger than Piccolo due to Jiro being much stronger than his canon self here. Vegeta would transform into his Grade 2 form, and the battle between Vegeta versus Jiro would be pretty intense, and Vegeta would actually have the advantage at first. But Jiro manages to catch Vegeta off guard and get some of his energy, which allows Vegeta to become weaker and Jiro only to become stronger, which would eventually lead into Jiro overwhelming Vegeta. And so this would mean Jiro would actually quickly defeat the prince, and he would rush to his lab, and like in canon, 17 and 18 and 16 are released. When they're released, they all know they aren't a match, but Vegeta still wants a shot at it, which would lead into him breaking his arm against 17 and 18, even with the new Grade 2 power. Everyone else is similar to their canon selves, and because 17 and 18 are much stronger than their canon selves, and so because of that, they're just gonna brutally destroy the Z Fighters even harder than they did in canon, and 18 would still give Krillin the kiss on the cheek. Eventually, Goku would wake up, and the idea of the time chamber is still executed as per normal, and Piccolo and Cell's encounter still plays out as per normal, with Kamikolo actually being weaker than Cell at first, and Trunks and Krillin actually having to come to his rescue, and Cell escapes for now just to spare them and focus on the androids and actually getting stronger as a whole by himself right now, even though he was stronger than Kamikolo, because remember, Cell is a lot stronger than his canon self here. But yeah, the time chamber idea is still executed as per normal, with Vegeta and Trunks still heading inside the time chamber in preparation against Cell, while Piccolo tries his best to combat these new androids. But this time 17 is stronger than him, and he's just barely hanging on for his life. Tien even comes in earlier and attempts to assist Piccolo by using his Tri-Beam on 17 to catch him off guard, but Cell actually comes in just in time from behind and blasts a hole through Tien, laughing maniacally. He then uses his Solar Flare technique and rushes at 17, which would be enough to easily absorb 17, since this imperfect Cell still absorbed all the energy from all those cities. And finally, Semi-Perfect Cell is born, this time being much more powerful than his canon self, and even stronger than Grade 2 Vegeta and Grade 2 Trunks from the canon timeline. Anyways, Trunks and Vegeta around this time would finally emerge from the time chamber, but this time they would actually appear in Super Saiyan. Goku and Gohan are completely shocked at Trunks and Vegeta's newfound power, and if you guys are actually just as confused as Goku and Gohan, allow me to explain. Yes, because Vegeta actually learned Grade 2 earlier, he actually knew about the weakness a lot earlier, and I feel like it would actually be a lot likely for Vegeta to figure out this weakness during the time chamber training, and he basically figured out that he needs to master a brand new form, or needs to find a brand new form, and he will probably discover Grade 3 in the process and probably realize that that technique ain't it, and Trunks would actually discover it as well, and Vegeta would tell him that that ain't it as well, and so Vegeta and Trunks would actually use the rest of their time to actually discover a brand new form, similarly to that of Goku and Gohan, and they managed to do so. So this means that Vegeta and Trunks are now in Grade 4. Semi-Perfect Cell versus Trunks and Vegeta will begin in Part 3 of What If Goku went Ultra Instinct during the Saiyan Saga. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys do want part 3, be sure to hit that like button, show some support and love. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, that way you're updated and notified every time I upload. And also don't forget to join the Discord and follow me on Twitter. And with that being said, thank you guys once again for watching this video. My name is Tyler, and I'm gonna get up out of here. Peace out. Bye.
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ